Natural Deshaun Watson.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
First play, Watson to the air. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson able to get this one to McBride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Now it's Watson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 31, Watson. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's complete to McBride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when I left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. to throw now on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He'll dump this off to Cook. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Watson. Able to get this one to McBride. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the air yet again. Watson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Bengals. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On play action, they'll throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
Well, so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Watson. There's Chris Olave. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Six yards left on 2nd down. Now Watson. Olave holds it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking in it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Here's Watson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Watson off play action. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Mitchell. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to the ground, Cook. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 10, a minute 6 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly